But yeah, so that's it real quick. Right, read that back in Romans if you could,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna have something for you right here.
All right, this is Romans chapter 1, verse 19.
Go ahead.
Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High has shewed it unto them.
That's right.
For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead.
Which is what? Everything that's in creation. So you don't necessarily know what the sun is made out of, but it's there. It's made something that's manifest. We don't know how the moon there, but his power has made it manifest, and people see it. All right, but let's keep on going now.
Con. It reads, so that they are without an excuse.
Right, but they're without excuse. So now I'm gonna pull this. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, and verse 1. It says, surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of God, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is. You know, so what is the good things that's seen? Like we said, the sun, the moon, the stars, earth, wind, fire. It says, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster, but deemed either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the earth. So yeah, that's why people in the horoscopes, you know.
The zodiac sign. It made me think about Genesis when I literally says he created everything.
That's right.
And they still overlook it.
Let's pull that. Genesis 1 and 1.
Gotcha.
Genesis 1 and 1. Hebrews, can you pull that? Hebrews chapter 1.
Yep.
I got that Genesis.
Sirach chapter 43.
This is Genesis 1 and 1. It says, in the beginning, Yahweh created the heaven and the earth.
Who did?
Yahweh. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of Yahweh moved upon the face of the waters. And Yahweh said, let there be light. And there was light.
So that's it. Boom. The Lord created everything. All right. Now let's pull that Hebrews chapter 1 out and verse 1 down to 2.
All right, this is Hebrew chapter 1, verses 1. The Most High, who at sundry times,
Right. At occasions, go ahead.
in the divers manners,
And in diverse manners, you got it.
spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Yeah, so the Lord will always speak to us, but it was by what? The prophets. So, you know, the Lord speaks through his creation, but see, even though they can see these things doesn't mean that they know the Most High.
Yeah.
And that's what he was saying here, right? One more time, it says, surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of God and could not out of the good things that are seen know him. So how do we know the Lord? He had to come and actually speak to us. So all the other nations, they don't know the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord ain't never come down directly and speak to them. You know, compared to us. He spoke to us by manifold ways through the prophets. Moses, Elijah, you know, anybody who the Lord chose. So that's what that's saying. Go ahead, one more time.
This is Hebrew chapter 1, verse 1. The Most High, who at sundry times in the divers manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Yeah, by the prophets. Go ahead.
Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his
But in
Son.
these last days we live in, he's spoken through the Son, which is Yahweh Shah. So Yahweh Shah came down with the message already downloaded in him. That's the heavy part, you know. So Yahweh Shah had a different level of wisdom that nobody previously had. All right, go ahead.
Con. It reads, whom he hath appointed heir of all things,
Yep. So he's gonna rule all things that's in the universe. Go ahead.
by whom also he made the worlds.
And he made the what?
Worlds.
So Yahweh Shah created all the worlds. He made it, all the heavens, all the stars, and everything that's in here. So it show you in the beginning, the Most High Yahweh Shem Al Shai did all these things.
Right.
Okay? And they can't know it unless it's spoken to by the prophets for them to fully understand this. All right? That's why man is vain. But we're going to keep on going. This is, and you said something that's all right?
Rock 43.
43.
It's just showing like the Lord's power and this go ahead.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 43 in verse 1. The pride of the height, the clear firmament, the beauty of heaven with his glorious shew. The sun when it appears, declaring at his rising a marvelous instrument. A what? A marvelous instrument. The work of the Most High.
Work of the Most High.
That's right.
So as you said, you read it in Genesis, just read it in Hebrew. Everything is designed by the Most High, and they all represent something. That's why I always say all the time to myself, when I'm praying to the Most High, I'm not praying to the stars and the moon and the sun. I'm praying to the Father. Because, you know, it's a lot of, like that brother said, we talk about in Ezekiel 8, the elders was praying secretly to these things that the Most High made.
Yeah.
So I always say, don't worship the creation, worship the
Creator. That's right.
Right.
That's right. And that's in Romans. Whoever's holding Romans, you still got that? Romans 1 and 19. Just pull Romans 1 and 19, and I'm gonna finish this off.
I got one. I got it.
Yeah. Because we was hitting the point.
Right.
My bad, y'all.
You good?
We was hitting the point. He said they are without excuse, even though they see it, right? So one more time, Wisdom of Solomon 13 and verse 1, it says, surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of God, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is. Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster, but deemed either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world, with whose beauty, if they being delighted, took to them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is. For the first author of beauty has created it. Yeah, so
Go back to where it says the works, you know, Baba Kasha. I think you read the first part of it.
Yep. It says, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster.
Yeah, so did they even consider the workmaster, man?
Right.
Who is the workmaster in the Most High?
What's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Hey, y'all guys chosen people, by the way, man. Just let them know.
Yeah.
Here for Bear. Go ahead.
So when you're looking at, he said the workmaster, man, because the Most High do all the works. They all represent something. Just like he's reading out of, what's that, Wisdom of Solomon? Wisdom of Solomon. You can go to Job 37. The Lord speaks about how the winds are, how it comes from the west, you know, and how it comes from the north. So the Lord has a warm winds coming from the south, and the cold winds coming from the north.
Right.
So it ain't nothing that these weather reporters are doing or saying that the Lord has not already ordained.
Exactly what I was just relating to, bro. That's crazy.
Okay. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13 verse 4, it says, But if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them.
Right.
For by the greatness and beauty of the creature's proportionability, the maker of them is seen.
Right.
That's it. So yeah, man, you look at, they talk about how huge a star is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord is bigger than that. You know, hey, the scriptures say that the clouds is the dust of his feet.
Yeah.
You know, so the Lord, that's why we call him Yahweh, man. You know, the Almighty.
When the Lord said that the earth is my footstool, just
Right.
imagine how big the earth is. Man. And he said it's his footstool. You know?
Yeah. It says, verse 5, for by the greatness and beauty of the creature's proportionability, the maker of them is seen. Verse 6, but yet for this, they are the less to be blamed. For they peradventure err, seeking God and desirous to find him. For being conversant in his work, they search him diligently. You know, so hey, you know, you got people down, they in the horoscopes.
Yep.
That's their life. All day, every day, but they never consider who set it up. It just, to them, it just is. They just say it's the universe. Nah, man. The Lord set everything in its exact position how he wants, man. All right.
And it's time. You know, the Lord do everything in time. We always go in 2 Ezra 4:37 of the times. And that's something for you later on. The sun is the hour, the moon is the day.
It's a month.
And the month was like, yeah, the month. And the stars is the years. The water, brother.
That just brought something back to me because y'all know time is math. Math is basically like the word I'm gonna use is just like numbers aren't the truth. Basically, that's what they say.
Yeah, because the Lord measures everything with time. You know, there's nothing that you can change. Once the Lord, that's what we were saying last time we was at camp. Once we speak, and it's done and ordained from the heavens. We pull John 3:27 book of the show. You know, anything that the Lord ordained from us to do, once we speak it, it's manifesting. You know, but it's a dispensation of time that it be manifested, fulfilled, basically fulfilled.
Yeah, the Lord is the ultimate mathematician. You know, he's the ultimate architect. You know what I'm saying? He done measured everything, gave the blueprints. If you move one thing out of his creation out of place, you're going to knock the whole thing out of course.
And we used to say that all the time. Like, if you don't understand the time and the measurements, as we went into, the brother had a times and a half a time.
Right.
There's a specific thing. So time to the Lord, I think it's John chapter 11. Pull that real. I think it's 11 and 19.
You said John, which one?
John chapter 11 and 19.
All right. John 11:19. It says, and many of the Jews came to Martha and Mary to
Is that
come.
John?
John 11.
Try 9.
All right. And Jesus, Yahushua answered.
That's it.
Okay. This is John 11, verse 9. Yahushua answered, are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbles not.
Right, so go back where he said how many hours in a day?
He said, are there not 12 hours in the day?
So there's 12 hours in a day. So we're just speaking about time and how the moon and the stars lined up. And then we're not even on the cycle that we normally on. We are opposite. Yeah. So, would you have 3 and 27? John 3 and 27? Who I want to just make this point and y'all can run.
Yep. Now this is John chapter 3 and verse 27. It says, John answered and said, a man can receive nothing
They receive nothing.
except it be given him from heaven.
So it got to come from the heavens. Right? So when we
right.
make that prayers and supplications, it's got to go up. See, Yahushua is our intercessor. Let's pull that Romans. We pull Romans real quick. 8. It said 8 and 25 out. We said the Lord is our intercessor. So that's like Romans. Yeah. 8. I think it's 25, maybe 26. But while I make the point, there's nothing that can be approved unless it goes to the heavens, man.
Romans 8 and 27.
Yep, 26. Try 26.
26. Romans 8 and 26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities. For we know not what we should pray for as we ought.
Right.
But the Spirit itself maketh.
But the what?
The Spirit
Huh?
itself maketh intercessions for us with groanings which cannot be uttered.
That's right.
Yeah, it can't be uttered. So go ahead and put that John 3 and 27.
Yep. John chapter 3 verse 27. It says, John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven.
So we really give a second, man. Got a lot going on.
They ain't never rolled through here ever. I ain't never seen that before.
brother said, they never come down this way as long as we've been down here. You know, so that lets you know in the spirit, as we always say, we grounds them up, man. That Satan understands what we doing. The people don't understand what we doing.
I just want everything happening for a reason. Because every time we come together, I always learn something.
So when you're looking at what's going on, you see a car come by here, another car come by here, a car blow, or a person come by here with a different demeanor. Yeah, you'll start understanding that.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off right here.
Go ahead.
You done over there?
At 3:27.
You understood that, right?
Yeah.
So our side, our intercessor, that's why we bang out the new covenant and having the Holy Spirit. Because the Lord makes those intercessions for those things that we don't have. You know, sometimes we might ask for a prayer and you ain't asking right. So Yahweh Shai is the one intercessing our part.
I got you.
So you had something out, but I'm doing. I just want to make those points.
Now we got the Romans.
I got that.
We left off at.
Yeah, I got the Romans. What you want to start at 19 again, or?
Let's finish this off, and then we'll go back to the Romans. This is Wisdom of Solomon 13 and verse 7. Here to make the point. It says, "For being conversant in his work, they search him diligently and believe their sight, because the things are beautiful that are seen. Howbeit neither are they to be pardoned." So that's the point, right? There's no excuse, you know, because people can say, well, you know, Lord, when they have to stand before the Most High, well, I saw the sun, I thought it was beautiful, you know, and I saw that when it raised up from the east and set in the west, you know, I saw the power of it and how the seasons are dictated by it. But that ain't no excuse before the Lord. You done worship my creation and not me, is how the Lord look at it. So there's no pardon, there's no excuse.
Matter of fact, the earlier part when he says, what is it,
Conversing.
Yeah. So, you know, you speaking to the Lord. There's nothing that we can't do through prayer.
Right.
You know, the Lord, I can pray for something. He may use this brother to give me the understanding.
Right.
He may even give me the understanding through you.
Right.
Through something that you say and speaking, man. You know?
All right, man.
You know? So as I was saying, you know, when we done did this several times, like even when I told this brother the other day, I said, anytime there's a scripture that I don't know, I want to go to him and get it. Because I want the spirit to sup with me and my brother. Yeah. We'll get to be in there and we'll start doing the same thing, because we've been dependent on, I can say dependent on, but going to Google, I want to be able to go to this brother and let the spirit bring it. Because the Lord always say, 2 or 3, I'm gathering in the midst. That means the Lord is going to be able to give us what we need, man. So.
You ready up? Okay. Verse 9, it says, "For if they were able to know so much that they could aim at the world, how did they not sooner find out the Lord thereof? But miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope, who called them gods, which are the works of man's hands, gold and silver, to shew art in and resemblances of beast, or a stone, good for nothing." What is it? Good for nothing. The work of an ancient hand.
That's right. You know, and that's what people always depend on, their hands, man.
Yeah.
You know, look, that phone is made by man's hand. People do what? First thing they pick up is their phone in the morning. We always say, we used to talk about the temple, or what we say, the satellite, right? You know, which is the Lord, right? Between the spirit and the Lord. First thing we get up in the morning is praying, man. Lord, thank you for getting me up. You know, having that oneness with the Lord, but most people pick up the phone.
Right.
You know?
That's right. And, you know, people trust in amulets. You know, they wear a chain. They wear the cross on their neck saying, man, I wear this out. Hey, this gonna protect me. It ain't finna do nothing. The Lord said it is good for nothing. You know, or shit. You got witches that let it charge. They talk about they put their rocks in the moonlight. You know? So to the Lord, hey, that's blasphemy, man. because you're trying to give power to something that ain't got no power. That's where the hope is at, in the dead thing. That's it. Let's go ahead. Let's read that. So they without excuses, what the scriptures say.
You want to go back to 19 or 21?
Let's start at 19 down.
All right. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 19. Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High has shewed it unto them.
That's right.
For the invisible thing of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power
That's right.
in Godhead,
That's it.
so that they are without excuse.
That's it. So there's no excuse for them. Now here's the point. Now let's go ahead.
Verse 21. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorify him not.
They what?
They glorify him not.
They didn't glorify the Most High. That pisses the Lord off, man. You know, hey man, this like you give your girl, you come home, you give your girl everything, and then she's still looking to another nigga.
Yeah.
You know, or your son, you give your son everything that he want, and it ain't enough. He looking at what his friend done got, and he thinking his friend. Nah, man, that's how the Lord feel. You know, the Lord called, when we was going to other nations and was worshiping their gods, the Lord called that fornication. You know, he broke it down. How the Lord broke it down was to say, because Israel his wife, but you went and you done slept with 100 men, and now you want to come back to me.
Yeah.
What scripture is that? Jeremiah? Well, Hosea. He said that Hosea.
He said, "I'm gonna give you over to your lovers, man."
Yeah.
You know. Matter of fact, yeah, the Lord, what's that? Lomani, he said.
Loami.
Lomami, yeah. I mean, that's talking about not having a father, but the point is like the Lord was mad, as the brother was saying. Like you start to sleep with all these gods and goddesses. So the Lord said, "I'm gonna give you over to your lovers." Man.
That's right.
And so that's why you got Jake into everything. You got Jake into what we spoke about earlier, Muslim. They got what's in that, Buddha.
Yeah.
You got white Jesus.
We ain't supposed to say their names for real.
Right,
The Lord,
God.
like, hey, don't mention. You know how it is, man. If you with your girl, man, don't even bring up nobody else around me. That's how the Lord feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I know you got that scripture on the top of the head. He said, "Go and call unto them gods in the time of trouble."
Yeah. What's that? I ain't been there in a minute.
Let's see.
Said,
Yeah, we ain't been there in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Judges, I got you.
Judges, okay, yeah, God. Yeah.
Judges 10, and we can start at verse.
I'm gonna let you bring it up.
You want to read it, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him read it.
Okay.
So he said Judges 10. Where you want me to start at? The top.
Let's start at verse 10. 10 and 10.
Judges 10 and 10. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, We have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our God and also served Baalim. And the Lord
See, that's
said,
really what we're supposed to call them, right? Baalim, Baal. You know what I'm saying? We not supposed to call them by their name. So Baal, Baalim means Lord. You know, that's what Esau do to the Most High. That's why when you read the scriptures, it says the Lord, the Lord, the Lord. You know, it just means somebody who's appointed as a ruler. You know, but we ain't supposed to be talking about Buddha and all that. You know, that's not supposed to be on our lips. But go ahead.
As a matter of fact, before you go, what the Lord says that the name of the Lord is a terror.
Yeah, it's dreadful. Among the heathen.
Yeah.
So when they hear us say Yahweh Shem Shai, you could dude rode by, he said I love Jesus.
Yeah.
And said, okay, come over here. We say, do you love Yahweh Shem Shai? He start falling back. Like, hold on, what's that? It's dreadful among the heathen. Right? So, you know, that's why they don't use Yahweh. Anytime you read the scriptures in the Hebrew text, they always said Yahweh. But they put the Lord there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got it, brother.
Remember last week when we was over there at the park? And that sister came up.
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
What she says? Yeah, she said, I heard him called by another name.
Yeah, she did say that. I remember that.
Because when you start naming the Hebrew, then the ears perk up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it's like bringing you back to remembrance. Yeah, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
So when it's saying the Lord, I might as well just say Yahweh.
Well, there's a difference between each one.
Right.
So if you got Lord in all caps, that's
Okay.
Yahweh.
Okay. And that's exactly what it is right here. So this is Judges 10 and 11, and it says, "And Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, Did not I deliver you from the Egyptians
Right.
and from the Amorites,
The Amorites.
and the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines?"
Right. So the Lord delivered us from all them people. God's out of slavery.
Right.
God's out of slavery from the Egyptians, the Ammonites, the Moabites, all these folk. The Lord did it. That's the
Yeah.
point. You got it out.
The Zidonians,
Zidonians. Mm-hmm.
also, and the
Amalekites.
Amalekites.
The small hats. Yeah, you know, the fake J's. We can't say their name, but that's who they are.
As a matter of fact, the Lord said he shall have enmity with them generation to generation. That means, what was it? Enmity is like,
He got beef with them.
yeah, got
Okay.
generation to generation.
Okay. It says, "And the Maonites did oppress you,
Mhm.
and ye cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation."
That's it. So you want to call on other gods, hey, in that time, everybody gonna say, Lord, help us.
Yeah.
He said, I ain't gonna hear you because you was calling on other gods. What's up, brother? He said you was calling on other gods in that time. Go. And when damn Esau come through with choppers and tanks, all right, go find that amulet. Go ask the stars for help. Go ask Buddha. Then you gonna realize that's a fucking statue.
Yeah.
Lord said, call on them. Hey, it's going out. I don't know what's going on right here. Is it dying?
Shouldn't be.
It is.
It's hard to see. Good. It's only be
Oh,
great
yeah.
today.
Because we ain't twirled up.
Okay. And then we caught it. Yeah, we good.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's it, man. Let's go back to the Romans, man.
Right.
So that's why I said they without excuse. You know, you can't call on these other guys and think that you're gonna get away. You know, because when the trouble comes, the Lord gonna show you who's gonna help you. That goes back to Isaiah. What was it 65? My servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. You know. Matter of fact, can we pull that out? Isaiah 65.
13.
I'll hold that for us.
I think I want to start at like 11, where he talked about you shall bow down to the slaughter.
This is Isaiah 65 verse 11.
The slaughter.
12 is the point you want. Get on that side. That's not 11 shot. This is Isaiah 65 verses 11. But ye are that.
But ye are they.
Con. But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for the truth.
Yeah, see, so they prepare a table for that truth. To prepare a table is like how you serve somebody.
Right.
So y'all done went, these people he's talking to, y'all done went and served that truth.
Yeah.
Esau, y'all done went and served Esau.
Yep.
Y'all done served their guys. That's who you want to serve. So because of that, let's keep going now.
Con. It reads, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering.
A what?
The drink offering.
A drink off, because you offer unto gods. So you give them a burnt offering. You give them you pour out wine for them. So since you did that, go ahead.
Unto the number, therefore will I number you to the sword,
So because of that, the Lord gonna put these people to death by the sword. You got it.
and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer, When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
That's it. Serving other guys. Y'all ain't want to turn back to the Lord. You know? So because of that, they must die. Point plain simple, man. All right. So
That's why we bring out Zechariah 13:8 so much. The 2/3 gonna get cut off.
Yeah.
You know, you seeing that now. You know, you seeing the food stamp being cut off, right? The Lord's making it. You gonna depend on them. Matter of fact, was that Isaiah 31?
Oh,
30, 31.
13 and 9.
Where they speak about go down for Egypt for help.
Okay,
But
it's
your
30.
favorite is I think 30.
Yeah, it's 30.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
This is Isaiah chapter 30. Want me to get it?
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
Take what?
That take counsel, but not of me." That's it. You got it,
So
brother.
it's like they're taking counsel, but not of the Most High.
That's it.
So they're taking counsel of this place.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Or they going to other guys.
Yeah.
You know, you praying to Buddha. What should I do? That's taking counsel, but not of the Lord. And it says, "And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit,
Not of His Spirit.
that they may add sin to sin."
And when that's heavy because we always talk about how important it is for Yahweh Shai to die and give us the Spirit.
Right.
Because He said, "What? When you run that back one time."
It says, "And that take cover with a covering, but not of my spirit."
Not of my spirit.
That's
So
right.
They talking about we're not in the new covenant, but the only time we have is the Lord's Spirit is for us to maneuver.
Yeah.
We got to maneuver by the Spirit.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, we take what spirit we taking? What we say? We call them Baalim. You know, all these other gods. You're taking their spirit, which have no breath in them.
That's right.
You know, but He said, "Not of my spirit." Go ahead. Huh?
That they may add sin to sin.
Add sin to sin, so they continue to dwell in these fake and false gods, and the Lord hates them.
That's right.
I mean, I move very like even when I do certain pictures, I always be like asking the Lord, man, you know,
Yeah,
in
I
fear
know.
because you know when Deuteronomy or when you start reading of the laws, the Lord hated these things, man.
Yeah.
That's like having another girl, girl having another man's picture. Or
That's right,
even
that's
like
right.
When you're looking at TikTok and all these other stuff, your woman is looking at this dude. You ain't having that. The Lord is just let it.
Yeah,
Lord is
George jealous
guy.
guy. That's what
No,
you're
the
to
whole-
say.
I'm thinking it in my head the whole time y'all was saying.
Yeah.
Now he say it though.
Yeah. Lord said He was jealous, man. So anytime you're looking upon anything besides Him, you got hell to pay. So it's like when you're looking at things that is not of the Most High.
Here go one right here.
Go ahead.
Exodus 20 and 5. "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, thy God, am a jealous God,
Yeah.
visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." That's
So
heavy.
even pass it down.
You said that's Exodus?
Yeah, Exodus chapter 20 and verse 5. So, as the brother said, the Lord passed down that judgment. You know, not only you, but I'm going to get at you and your children and your children's children. Hosea 4, Baba Kasha.
Matter of fact,
But
what
I want to make sure we get, because we went to Isaiah 30 for a reason.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, you could drop that out. We ain't got to go there.
All right.
Let's finish this off, because we went here,
I
right?
want to say one thing before you move forward. Remember when they came to Yahweh Shai, let the blood be on our children?
That's right.
Look, and look at all of the people now, they cry over the casket, man.
Yeah.
Let you know, hey, the Lord's still dealing with you because you said let the blood be upon, because they didn't want to believe in the Lord, man.
Right.
The Lord said, I came and you knew me not. You know?
That's it. Now, this is Isaiah 30 and 2. It says that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
That's what our people do. They trust into this place. Like last time, they were trusting to when they had that, what was that crashed.
Yeah.
And so the banks was handing out the loans. But this time, you know, we don't believe to go down to Egypt here because they done showed us where their hand is at right now.
Right.
You know, so they showing, well, he's showing you that he's taking away the food stamps right now.
Yeah.
Making Jake, you know, rouse up, man, as we speak about in Genesis 49. He's figuring out a way to rouse Jake up. See? And I always say all the time, Jake don't rouse up unless you take his food and his money.
Yeah.
And real quick too, can somebody pull Psalms 91?
What that?
Gotcha. I can do that.
Psalms 91 and verse 1. Because the point is said that they strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt.
91 or 91?
91. You know, so the trust in the shadow of Egypt is basically you make them your God. You know?
Psalm 91 at the start from the top.
Sir.
It's Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
You see that? Abide where?
Abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
See, so we make the Most High our refuge. We in His shadow.
Yeah.
But these children, the rebellious children, make Esau their shadow.
Yeah.
So he said, because you trust in them, you're gonna be confounded. Right? Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So, you know, our people real gullible when it come to Esau, man.
Yeah.
And he tell them one thing, they gonna believe it.
There was two words your brother said too. Shame and what's the other one?
Confusion.
Confusion. So the Lord gonna make them come into shame with this. Like I'm gonna keep going back to the EBT because all the videos is being shown. Like they're saying that they are supposed to be taking care of us.
Yeah.
Now the Lord said He was going to take care of us. That's what the brothers asked for, which was Isaiah 65 and 13.
That's right.
He said, "My servant shall eat, not through the hands of Egypt, but through the hand of the Lord."
That's right.
So they're crying to whom?
Right.
To Egypt. You know, because Trump saying, "I'm gonna take this away from you."
That's what I told
And they crying after what? After Egypt.
That's what I told Ak. I said, because I don't got TikTok. But when he told me about them taking the food stamps and how they think everybody gonna act up, I told him, that's the work he saw. That's why I don't be in the internet.
Yeah.
I don't be on TikTok. That's what they try to do to, like y'all just said, to confuse you.
Yeah.
I don't associate with that.
Well, that's really how like Genesis 49 and 8 say, you know, who shall rouse them up? See, Jake is like a lion. Well, Jake is a lion, right? In Judah, right? And it takes a long time for a lion to get up. To rouse a lion up, you gotta really do something because he chilling, man. You know,
Always.
you mess with his pride though.
Yeah.
It's not what you doing now when you taking Jake food away. Now his pride, which is his family, now he gonna rise up.
My people gonna get rowdy.
Yeah.
And that's part of prophecy, man.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people gonna try to rise up against Esau, but they're gonna get cut down. That's what's gonna happen, man. And then the Lord gonna cut down Esau. So, but yeah, let's go back to Romans. Let's finish that off. Romans chapter 2, wherever we were.
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Because that when they knew the Most High,
Right.
they glorified Him not.
Now we see the importance of it. That's why we had to go everywhere to come back here. If you don't understand the importance of glorifying the Lord, that's your judgment, right? So go ahead, brother.
Con. They glorify Him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their own in their imagination,
Yeah.
and their foolish heart was darkened.
Meaning your mind, the Lord will put that veil over you so you can't understand Him. You know what I'm saying? So when they hear this, when they read the scriptures, they can't understand it because you don't see the Most High as you should.
Right.
The Lord gave you up to a reprobate mind. You know? So the Lord can open you up to receiving the truth or close your mind to receiving the truth. All right?
This is verses 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
They became fools. Go ahead. We're going to read it, run it down.
God. And changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image.
Into a what?
Into a image.
Go ahead.
Made like to corruptible man.
That's it. So they'll change white Jesus. You know? Caesar Borgia. So they'll change the Most High that can't be seen. You can't see him with bodily eyes.
Right.
And they'll make him into a picture.
Yeah.
You know? Or they'll tell you he a blue-eyed white dude.
Yeah.
That's changing him to the image of a man. What's that? I already know what you better.
Maccabees 3 and 48.
Nah, it was a Wisdom of Solomon.
6:14, I believe.
Yeah, let's grab that.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14.
I think it's between 9 and 16, maybe.
Yeah, here it is. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse, I started 12. It says, for the devising, ooh, this heavy. It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. So didn't we say that earlier?
Yeah.
The Lord see when you dealing with other guys, it's like your woman dealing with another man.
Yeah.
So that's spiritual fornication, man. It says, and the invention of them, the corruption of life.
And he said the invention of them.
Yeah. It says, for neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. Woo. Hey, the Lord first and the last, man. He from eternity. So even he was all the way from the beginning, there was no beginning. And he's all the way to forever, man. So you just sat here and made this thing today. Ain't gonna try and call it a God. That's crazy, man. It says, verse 14, for by the vainglory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. And here goes white Jesus. It says, verse 15, for a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a God. You got it up.
Yeah, so he built him a God. He built a God that we know today for this world.
Right.
You know, and everybody worship that God now.
Yeah.
You know, having him be built up because he had the power. And we always speak about all the time that the Lord had given Satan the power of this world. Was that Job 9 and 24? The hand is given to the wicked. You know, you want to get it out there, it's good enough. But
Yeah.
the Lord, go ahead.
You got it,
The
bro.
Lord, gave it over to the wicked.
Yeah.
So everything they do here is perverse.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what it says in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Get that real quick. Because the Lord gave it over to them. Why? Because he gave us over to our lovers.
12 and 16.
16.
Said that they had went to this land and they were, I can't remember. I think I had read something. It might have been in Deuteronomy where he said that he told Moses that they were gonna go to another land and was gonna worship false idols. I think I read that in Deuteronomy. That's what he
We
told
just read that.
before he died. He told them that they were gonna go to another land.
Oh, he was talking to Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying he knew that we was gonna be wicked.
Yeah. You said Hebrews 12 and what?
16.
16. This is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So his birthright, man. So the reason why I bring it there is because the fornication. The Lord, he just said the fornication. So Esau really put the fornication on this world.
Right.
Made all of us to worship his wickedness.
Yeah.
So the only person that the Lord woke up is the elect. That's why we out here is to take the scales off of it. If you ever read the scriptures on Paul, Saul first had scales, and the Lord had took him to a prophet, and the prophet had removed the scales from off his eyes.
Yeah. Being
So that he
blinded.
could see it, yeah.
Because now we gotta get you to understand who God really is, his true nature, you know, how he really looked. You know what I'm saying? We gotta teach our people all these things. But let me finish this off real quick. It says, verse 15 of Wisdom of Solomon 14. It says, "For a father afflicted with untimely mourning when he had made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices." So like we said, they took Yahweh Shai, and basically they reimagined him. And that's what you were grabbing in Maccabees, right?
Yeah.
Maccabees what?
1 First Maccabees 3 and 48.
This is First Maccabees 3:48. It says, and they laid open the book of the law, which is these scriptures, wherein the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So they started to paint the images of themselves. You know, because once you start understanding what they was doing at that time, they were taking everything away from Israel. They were stripping them away. I think if you read later on, it's talking about we couldn't call ourselves the Jews.
Yeah.
You know.
They took all of our stuff and reimagined it. So they knew Moses was a so-called black man, but they painted him white. They make movies. They put millions of dollars into this. You know, I seen that movie Exodus, and the Egyptians was white, Israel was white, but the slaves was black. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that they do. So
matter of fact, that was a key word. What is it? Imagination. What does imagination mean? Can you get that on the blue letter? I think it's like a vein. Imagination. You know, when people have really a deceitful thing that they wish to change everything. And imagine, everything is imagined now, like the brother said.
You say imagine.
Because image is in your mind, right? You know, just like we speak about media, right? Everything that Esau do is trying to deter you from who you are. Because once you are in a position to believe that he has power, that means that he has control over your mind.
And this is the blue letter H8307, imagination, which means in the sense of something twisted, obscurity, or lust. Twisted imagination.
Imagine, so it make you, even when he said, read that back again, book of Child, not on the Wisdom of Solomon 14.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse.
That last one you just read about him creating him as a god.
15. It says, "For a father afflicted with untimely mourning when he had made an image of his child soon taken away."
An image?
Now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man.
So he was a dead man, but he honored him because he wanted to be like Yahweh Shai. You know
So that's where Caesar Borgia comes in at. 'Cause I want to make sure we hit that point. You know, the image, that picture of white Jesus that you see came from Caesar Borgia. His son died and he made a painting of him. And the scriptures then called it out before that happened. So now he done pushed that through the world. You know what I'm saying? Because when you read the scriptures, Yahweh Shai, it looked like one of us. You know? So how'd he turn into this damn white hippie? Right? It says, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. So they made him to worship him. So they take that picture of his dead son and make us to worship that as his God. And that's what happened to the northern kingdom. When Esau came over here, they had a picture of white Jesus and that cross with him on it and said, if you don't worship this, hey, you gonna get put to death.
That's what they were trying to use to enslave everybody.
You remember that movie, what's that movie when he tells him to call him Toby?
Roots.
Roots. They beat us into submission.
I know it.
And then gave us a vain imagination to their power. And once you have power over someone, first thing you have power over is someone's mind. When you have power over somebody's mind, you can control it. we always bring out the same movie with the Book of Eli. He
Yeah.
said he needed that book because
Yeah,
that book
Book of Eli, yeah.
is the control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
it's a
everybody loves
powerful
this book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he get his hands on it, he could make us to believe what he wants us to believe.
Yeah.
So, and if I could, real quick, just to cap that off, verse 17, or it's like verse 16, it says, "Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grew strong and was kept as a law.
Yeah.
And graven images were worshipped by the commandment of kings."
So they said the graven images. Go ahead.
Now you got it, brother.
Yeah, so the graven images, man, is these things, these statues. Matter of fact, when you go to Daniel, that's the same thing with Nebuchadnezzar wanted. It's that graven image that he wanted everybody to bow to the sound of the horn. So when you look at all of these, men that was over us, they always wanted their God to be our heads.
Yeah.
So, man, so as all the captivity that they had their own gods, and you see it all the time. Like I was just at Ishmael's spot, and I was showing Kwam the picture. What was they? Power Ishmael's. What's his name?
Muhammad.
Yeah, it was like he had it on the wall, and I had told the woman like I knew who it was, you know.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar, yeah.
I was gonna ask y'all, is that a place or is a person?
No, Nebuchadnezzar is a king the Lord had appointed to be king.
Yeah,
over.
let's pull it.
Okay, go.
Yeah, we
Because I
go.
haven't heard that name before, but I feel like I heard it in a movie or something.
Yeah, it was in the Matrix.
That's what I thought.
It was the name of the ship.
Oh, that was
The Nebuchadnezzar. That was Morpheus' ship.
Okay,
But they got it from the scriptures.
I see it now.
Right. So Nebuchadnezzar was basically, we'll try our best to break it down as quick as possible.
Right.
But Nebuchadnezzar was a king that told everybody to bow down to the image that he made. And if you ain't bow down to it, he said he's going to put you to death. So it was three brothers. We ain't got to read it out.
Okay.
It was three brothers, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was their slave names.
Right.
But those brothers in that time didn't bow down to the image. So Nebuchadnezzar bound them up and threw them in the fire, but the Lord was there with them.
And the fire ain't touching.
Yeah, the fire ain't touched
I
them.
remember us talking about that.
Yeah.
So if you listen to everything that we had just said, you got image,
Yep.
imagination.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? You got graven images. So every one of these things are false gods to the Most High.
Right.
Because the Most High is of spirit. So anytime you start putting a pen or something, a drawing, and you bowing down to it,
Yeah.
it's really a fearful thing. And we used to go through this a lot. It's a fearful thing. And also things like you don't never want to be a stumbling block to somebody.
Yeah.
So this is why I always say in my video, this is a depiction. Letting people know I do not worship this picture. I'm just giving an illustration.
Gotcha.
To let them know that the reason why we're doing this, because a lot of people they look at these and get understanding through drawings or something like that. But then you gotta let them know that, hey, bro, like I'm not. After I get out the phone, after I get out the YouTube, I'm not going into a closet putting a picture on the wall.
Yeah.
That's what Jake do. Was that the Good Times? He had the white Jesus on the wall.
Yeah.
Like our people always were like that. They need something to always to be their head. What they said, Lord said about Saul. I'm gonna give you a God. I'm gonna give you a king.
Right.
Hey, I want a king. I need a king.
Our people can only really believe what they see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how all the nations is. But the true believers of the Most High, we don't need that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we know that He is without having to see Him in these eyes, because we done already been with Him in the heavens. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's finish that off in Romans. Right?
What's that scripture say? When Thomas asked Yahushua, what did the Most High look like? He said, "You seen me.
You have seen the Father." That's right. And you seen Him by His conduct. That's also in Hebrews chapter 1. Now let's pull that. We got to get this stuff. Okay. All right. So pull that Hebrews. This is John chapter 14. Hold on, bear with me. This is John chapter 14 in verse 8. It says, Philip said unto him, Lord, shew us the Father, and it sufficeth us. Yahushua said unto him, have I been so long with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that has seen me has seen the Father. And how sayest thou, shew us the Father? Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. So you see the Lord by your conduct, because we're supposed to be made in his image.
Yeah.
All right. There's people in this world, they're made in the image of what Esau wanted to be. That's what he said. You got that YN look.
I know.
Nigga, you a YN, you a sexy red. That's Esau's image. But we in the image of God.
Yeah.
So when they see us, they're like, nah, them guys is different. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because of how we move.
Yeah.
And that's what Yahushua came to show us. All right. You got it. Let's go to that Hebrews.
You want Hebrews 1 and
1 and 3.
1 and 3. This is Hebrews chapter 1, verse 3. Who being the brightness of his glory,
So Yahushua is the brightness of his glory. Go ahead.
and the express image of his person,
Of his person. So Yahushua looks like the Father, because if you have a son, your son look like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's the image of Yahweh. No man has seen Yahweh.
Right.
But if you've seen Yahushua, you've seen the Father.
Yeah.
He's in that likeness. He's in that image, so to say. Go ahead.
it says, an express image of his person, in upholding.
And that word person, right? It means what? Your conduct, how you move, how you operate.
Right.
You know, you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? You're a bad person. That's what it means. You got it, brother.
This it reads, upholding all things by the word of his power, when he had by himself purged our sins, sat down on the right hand of the majesty on high.
That's it. Yahushua went up to heaven with the Lord, fulfilling the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? That's everything being upheld by what Yahushua had done. All right. So that's it. Let's go back to Romans. Let's try to finish that. It's heavy. It's heavy, man, because we've just been. Yeah. It all came back around for real.
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 21. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professed themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into an image.
That's right.
Made like to corruptible man.
That's right.
And to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things.
That's it. So they make God into whatever they wanted to be. They're a cow, into a man, you know what I'm saying, into dang a spider if they wanted to. Like, that's what they do. You know? So the Most High is not pleased with that, man. Because you disrespecting the Lord because you're worshiping the things that he made.
Yeah.
Let's go.
As a matter of fact, you said that's beautiful. You said that. Now, each team, each NFL team, or any team in this world, does that not have a mascot
Yeah.
of an image?
Yep.
You got the Titans, you got the Bears,
Yep.
you got the Hawks. You know, you got all of these images, and people go by their what? Their merch. Yeah. Hey, what is that? Ezekiel 28, where it says about him being a god, and they're making a merchandise
That's right. That's right.
trade. You know, they make a lot of money.
Esau's God is gold.
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah.
You know, they you could worship money. It's called in the scriptures. That's called mammon. You cannot. The Yahushua said you cannot serve God and mammon. You have to choose one.
Okay.
So Esau, you know, their God is gold. Their God is oil. You know, you got it, brother.
Yeah. No, that was beautiful. I was glad the brother mentioned that, because when you You can even feel the spirit. Like when you go to a ball game and you see people. I went to a Hawks game before. Not a Hawks game, but a Falcons game.
Yep.
And I remember going in there and everybody was looking at this huge statue of the Falcon, man.
Yeah.
And people was doing all type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was feeling at the time like, man, they're giving power to, like the Lord was saying, man, you're giving power to something that's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, and they go in there and they go buy the jerseys. They worship the players. The players will be what? Gladiators?
Mhm.
They'll be gladiators, man. So the people will go by. I mean, that was all of us once, you know. That's Greek custom, right?
Yeah.
Go back to the Maccabees, what we just talking about. We get caught up into this realm right here, and you like, hey man, I'm gonna go get the jersey. Next, I'm gonna get the shoes. Like you all cleaned up.
You're immersed in it.
Yeah.
You know, and that goes back to, you know, the difference between us and them is we're immersed in the word.
Right.
So when you come into this knowledge, you all that gets washed off of you, and you become the image of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
But they get immersed in that. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what virtual reality is.
Yeah.
And they have the glasses with the headphones, and they'll say it's full immersion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people just get enveloped with that. That's their life. They know stats like how we know the scriptures, man.
Yeah. I used to be there.
Hey, Ox said some beautiful things because I won't run right what he was saying. Virtual reality, right?
Yeah.
Well, our virtual is the temple, right? Because the Lord gave us the Holy Spirit. So what did the Lord say? I study precepts, I study the word day and night. That's our virtual reality. You know, the holy reality. That's why the Lord called it the holy of holies. Because that's the place where the Lord dwells, right? Well, it's a spiritual thing now. Because now when you meditate, when you put that Joshua, when we always put it, it's Joshua 1 and 5, 1 and 6, 1 and
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
It's Joshua chapter 1 and verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law, which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
What?
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night.
So thou shalt be meditate day and night. So they got their meditation.
Yeah.
So their images is branded in their brain.
Right.
Where our images should be branded with this word.
Right.
See, that's the difference. That's why when what's that? Sirach 13, where it speaks about a wicked man loses the word of the Most High, it's because they're not keeping what the Lord has within them. You know? See, you start going off and start doing other things. You know what I'm saying? You're coming off, and once you start doing that, the Lord brings you back to that darkness. This is why we don't play with this thing, man.
Right.
Because like, there's been plenty of time we know that you might forget certain things that you already know, or you should know. But if you're constantly in tune with the meditation thereof, then it always gonna be an image of the Lord's word within you. It's inspiring, like what was that? John 14:23.
Want me to pull it?
Yeah, pull that real quick, pull it shot. It's flowing, so the spirit is flowing, man. It's coming. But see, it's like when the spirit dwells within you, man, that word, then the Lord and His Son is within you. Right.
This is John chapter 14, verse 23. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him.
So He's making it abode with them. See, that's how these people do. They make it abode with virtual reality. You know, my favorite game, you know, it's the NBA 2K. I don't know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So they off in their game so much, they can almost play it while they sleep.
Yeah.
See, we supposed to be playing these, like this brother, he gets a lot of dreams and visions. It's because he's in tune with the scriptures.
Yeah.
So the Lord might bring him something. Excuse me. The Lord might bring him something because he's looking and searching.
Gotcha.
And we bring it to the other day when we talking about a king searches out a matter.
Right.
Well, it's because there's something within this book that he's looking after.
Right.
The Lord can give him a dream or a vision, or he can go through you.
Right.
He come through me. That's the beauty of us
The
right
spirit,
now.
yeah. The brotherhood.
Yeah.
See how important it is? Like, even if I'm not here, because I want to be here. But see how strong we are, us three?
Yeah.
Well, we know when all of us is here, the Most High, the House is right here.
Yeah.
He's right here, right now. See, a lot of people don't even have that understanding that the Lord is within this circle.
Yeah.
So without Yahweh Shai, it ain't no us.
Yeah.
Like, he can drop you something. He can put the spirit on me.
Yeah.
I get hot, and I might say, all right, that's enough. My brother passed in him, he might get hot, and then go to you. And you might have a question that make him come back. So that's the spirit when we speak about building you up. It's really just getting you where you're familiar with this word.
Yeah.
So once this word get within you, the Lord makes an abode with you.
That's right.
Then that's when
It teach you all things.
Yeah, you'll start doing like us.
I know exactly. what
You
y'all
start
saying.
hearing.
You gonna come.
Yeah,
You gonna
yeah.
come to us. Which he already has. But you be like, hey, Deuteronomy chapter 30, man. Blah blah blah. It's why, because the Lord taught him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we pour into each other through the Spirit.
Yeah.
The Lord will give you something to give to us. It's that the Lord is teaching through each brother by way of the Spirit. The Lord is the master. You got it out.
Yeah, that's why I say that don't ever hesitate on what's on your heart, because it might be something that I was looking for, or something this brother was looking for, and you might say, "Hey, man, just like the son, right? We had to go back. Oh, Judges, we had to go back to Judges, man. We ain't been there in a minute, but you said something,
Yeah.
and we
Make
took
it
it
sharper.
back. Yeah,
Yeah, we getting sharper now.
yeah.
And I got one right here. This is Ecclesiastes. And can you pull Psalms 133 out?
Brother.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 8. It says, there is one alone, and there is no second. Yea, he has neither child nor brother. Yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither says he, from whom do I labor and bereave my soul of good. This is also vanity. Yea, it is a sore travail. So just being by yourself, man, he called it a sore travail. Like, that ain't really a good thing, man.
Right.
Even when the Lord was when he made Adam, he was like, man, it's not good that man be alone. You know what I'm saying? He made him a wife. So it's a sore travail to be alone. And that, I guess right there through the Spirit, that was talking about Adam, man.
Okay, God.
Right?
What were you at? What's that?
This is Ecclesiastes 4 and 8.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you actually grab that, Azar?
Because it's
That's
something.
4 and 8.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
something.
right now.
Not Sirach, but Ecclesiastes 4 and 8. So like it, but
Ecclesiastes.
okay, cool.
Yeah, you good right there.
You got it.
No, I was saying there's something important. Go ahead and read it, though, bro.
All right, Ecclesiastes 4 and 8.
Uh-huh.
There is one alone, and there is not a second. Yea, he have neither child nor brother. Yet is there no end of all his labor. Neither is his eye satisfied with riches. Neither say he, for whom do I labor and bereave my soul of good. This is also vanity.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, it is a sore travail.
Travail.
That's right.
Travail. Two are better than one.
Two is what?
Better than one,
Huh?
because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
So that's heavy right there. Because you got to say, well, when one falls, he do what?
One falls, it says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor.
Mhm.
For if they fall,
Uh-huh.
the one will lift up his fellow.
The one would do what?
Lift up his fellow.
Uh-huh.
But woe to him that is alone, and he falleth, for he have not another to help him up.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's why we got it. We can't, be as guys that's like just alone. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said that's not even wise to do. Hey, the scripture says, "Be not as a bull that strays alone." Lest you be destroyed. Right? Is there any more on that? You got something right out?
I'm still on.
Oh yes, 133. 133.
133.
Let's finish that off, brother.
All right, Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes 4:11. It says, "Again, if two lie together, then they have heat.
Mm-hmm.
But how can one be warm alone?
That's right.
And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him."
That's it. Look, man, you getting jumped. You don't know. Nobody want to get jumped, man. Hey, well, you can get spiritually jumped in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what you gonna do? Now you gotta put in just as much work. You got it, brother.
And it says, "And a threefold cord is not quickly broken."
Yeah, that's it. But see, if somebody come up on you, now they gonna get jumped. You know what I'm saying? And how much more if it's three of us?
Yeah.
That's what it said. Hey, threes. A cord of 3 strings is not easily broken, man.
Right.
1 stick, yeah, it could break. 2 sticks, it'll hit. But 3, we beating ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing out here to these demons, man. You got it.
A braid is made of 3 strands.
That's right, bro.
It's crazy. It says, "Better is a poor and a wise
and that's
child."
That's it. So let's hit that 133. So all together, being with a multitude of brothers that's of the like mind,
Right.
is a powerful thing, man. Rather it's wicked or rather it's righteous. Hey, 3 wicked dudes, that's a scary sight.
Right.
Hey, with 3 righteous men, hey, the Lord said in Deuteronomy, 2 of you could chase away 1,000. So 3 of us could do what? Chase 10,000, man.
You want 133 or 33?
133, verse 1.
This is Psalm chapter 133, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
"Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together."
To what?
To dwell together
Uh-huh.
in unity.
Not only just to dwell together, but to dwell together in what?
In unity.
With the same mind. You got it out.
As we said earlier, when the brother said we can't do it without me. No, man, we can't do it without each and one of us. We all play a part. You just come in here, you just valuable as just us brothers. We respect each other. That's why I told the brother the other day. Me and my brothers, we've been together for about 4 years now, and we always lift each other up. We might not always, every brother got something that they always might, say something about, but it's gonna come back when we make that unity, that agreement, because what it is like men always got to figure out what is the best for the group, for the family. It's like we are now. We doing this for Israel.
Yeah.
We making our body a living sacrifice for the better for our people.
Yeah.
So everybody else ain't making that sacrifice. They making a sacrifice for their own self.
That's right.
So when we come out here and the brother asks something and we'll go over it and read it the next morning, we'll figure it out. The Lord brings us to the spirit and we figure it out and boom, we close it. Now we put it on wax, man. So the thing is, a lot of brothers in camps and stuff like that, they have disagreement because there's no really true unity.
Yeah.
Unity is in love, man.
Remember, we was talking. I think I had said it to you too, Sean, that one of the sayings I had learned coming up that community is unity.
Yeah. So like when we was here, my brother, there might be something that we went over the new covenant for a year. You know what I'm saying? And we went to multiple brothers in unity. Like we got everything together, and the Most High gave the brother, the spirit to go. Hey, we need to bring this out. And I was always saying to him that our I's be dotted and our T's crossed.
Yeah.
Once we had that one accord and unity, hey, we ready to go.
That's right. Iron sharpens iron, man.
Yeah.
And let me see, and I think we got one last one, man. We'll probably end it out with this. Hebrews chapter 10 and 24. Can somebody pull that Bible chapter?
Get it?
Yep, I got you. He said Hebrews
Yeah, let's start at like 23.
chapter 23.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23.
All right.
You know.
This is let us hold fast. All right, Hebrews 10, verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Mm-hmm.
For he is faithful that promised.
That's it. So don't lose faith.
Right.
Hey, the Lord said that he gonna do what he said he gonna do, man. You know, hold fast that which thou hast. You know, so a lot of things in this world gonna come and try and knock you off of that.
Right.
You know, but this is our professions. That's to say, this is our job. This is the Lord's business.